Hello again, everybody. Squiddish here, this time bringing you some general Predator tips for Batman Arkham City. Now, it's a little hard to just talk in general about Predator because every mission's having you do something different. But there are a lot of general themes and strategies, obviously, that you can use across all of the missions that'll help you out in clearing some of those tougher ones like Top of the World Extreme I've got here, or maybe some of the ones you're having difficulty as is Catwoman. The first thing I want to talk about is a lot of the stuff I talked about in the combat mode video, actually. A lot of the things, a lot more than you would think even, carry over between the combat and the Predator modes. The most prominent being the different types of guards. Know your types of guards, or thugs, or whatever. Once again, Tiger Guards, let me put it to you this way. Tiger Guards are the beast machines. Orange jumpsuit guys and Two Faces are like 12-year-old fucking retards walking around with no idea what they're doing. If a Two-Face thug with a shotgun walked around a corner and saw Batman right there, he would, in this order, piss himself, drop his shotgun, curl up in a ball, and start screaming for his mommy. If a Tiger Guard walked around a corner with a shotgun and saw Batman, he would shoot Batman in the face, load another shell, and then walk away like nothing even happened because that does not even fucking phase a Tiger Guard at all. They kill random crusaders that are running around in their underpants on a daily fucking basis. They don't care. So know who you're fighting and know what you can get away with. Also, look at the metal challenges right off the bat, obviously, and figure out which ones are going to be easier to do when there's more people in the room, and which ones are going to be easier to do when there's less people in the room. This Top of the World map right here is actually a perfect example. One of the metal challenges requires you to hit 3 thugs with 1 freeze cluster grenade. Obviously, if there's only 3 thugs in the entire map, that's going to be really hard to do without risking yourself. That one's a lot easier to get out of the way right in the beginning of the map when there's still 7 or 8 guys walking around. Doing a beatdown on an armored guy is a hell of a lot easier if he's the only one left. So look at all your medals, think about the order you want to take them down in, and then look at the room itself. Look at what you're facing. Is there a fucker with a jammer? How many armored guys are there? Is there a sniper that can see the entire room? Look it up, look at the whole room, and make a game plan. Whenever you go into a Predator map that's not the first couple, ones that actually take you a couple tries, don't even expect to win the first couple rounds. Spend the first 2 or 3 attempts just looking at the map, seeing what all you're up against, and kind of planning out the easiest way to get all the various medals. For instance, one map has a medal for you to knock somebody over a railing and take them out. And after a couple tries trying to tase somebody on an armor off of a railing, and I never got it to work, I finally realized, why don't I just sit back and throw a remote batarang, boost it all the way up, and throw him off the edge with that. And that worked out. I ended up taking out half the room by remote bataranging him off ledges. And at another map, I took out half the room by tasing armored guys off ledges. I mean, look at the map, figure out your strategy, and try to assess what is going to work the best in that given situation. Now, another good tip, once you have a plan in mind, don't set it in concrete. Right here is a perfect example. I was really trying to take this jammer guy out. I wanted him gone. I didn't see the other guy behind the box before he came around. But now there's 3 of them. I have no health. I'm not going to run down there and suicide just to try and get this medal. So I'll deal with that later. Right now, I need to run away. Your game plan's really got to be flexible in Predator because thugs will come out of nowhere. People will see you that you didn't expect to see you. I mean, shit is going to happen. Shit is going to hit the fan at some point in almost every Predator map. And with that said, one of the most important pieces of advice I have to give you is do not be afraid to take a bullet to get something done. If you have an opportunity to take out the guy with the jammer, but you're going to get a shotgun shell in the face from a guy 20 yards away, do it. Take him out. That's going to take out half of your bullet protection before it even starts going into your health bar. Once you have your fully upgraded Batman, I mean, this doesn't apply quite as much to Catwoman because she is the squishiest thing on the face of the fucking earth. Once you have a fully upgraded Batman, he can take a decent amount of bullets before he goes down. So you can take a couple bursts out of an assault rifle or sniper shells. Don't be afraid to take that to get one of your medals. It's going to be the easiest way to get business done. Now, unlike combat mode, one of the biggest differences are the gadgets. I don't do shit with my gadgets in combat mode because they just fuck me up and screw up my focus. I hardly ever use them. Gadgets in Predator mode are your absolute best friend. At least as Batman. I'm sure Catwoman's gadgets are also great and have their own uses, but I have never found good reasons to use anything other than Catwoman's whip. Everything else seems pretty useless. But Batman's gadgets are amazing and will save you in countless situations. I mean, his freeze grenade and his sonic batarang are basically free takedowns. I mean, it's no effort required takedowns. Use them to your advantage.
Seriously, you boys
Now, when
don't
trying a
stand
Predator
chance.
challenge as Catwoman, a little bit of a different approach is required. Catwoman, like I said, is a lot squishier. She can die. A fully upgraded Catwoman can literally die to one assault rifle burst. It is ridiculous how little health she has. Also, she's really not built to do Predator challenges. She doesn't have the gadgets, and the lack of a bat claw cannot be overstated how shitty that is. It is ridiculously hard to navigate the environment like you would as Batman. It's incredibly hard to even just get on a goddamn gargoyle. So personally, as Catwoman, I hardly ever use the gargoyles. I don't even use them until most of the room is cleared. She's got other ways to hide. You've got floor grades, she can climb on the ceiling. I mean, she's got plenty of ways to get away without having to make use of the gargoyles, which will usually just get you killed trying to climb up on the damn things.
Anyone see her?
As Catwoman, you're going to need to be a little more careful to not engage multiple enemies at once. You got to make sure you're in the clear before you come at somebody, because if someone turns around and blasts you in the face with the shotgun, you're pretty much dead. If you're not completely dead. Because like I said, she cannot take a goddamn hit. It's ridiculous. She's also a lot less versatile because she doesn't have all the gadgets like Batman does. So really, playing as Catwoman, it's going to be coming a lot down to mastering the basics. You want to really take advantage of those basic takedowns, like the corner cover takedown, ledge takedowns, or the floor grate takedowns. Because things like those are going to be your only tool to take out armored henchmen. Other than doing a special takedown, Catwoman has literally two ways to take out armored henchmen. Whip trip and ground finish, and Catwoman's ground finish takes fucking 3 hours to do, or whip him and beat down, which is noisy and will almost always get you killed. So whenever there's armored guys involved, like on this map where almost all of them are armored, you'll see here I whore the floor grades. I whore the crap out of the floor grades. Because with how long that stretch is, I can squeeze 3 takedowns out of that string of floor grades right there, and it's awesome. It's completely freaking glorious. You gotta look at your map, even more so than as Batman. You really gotta look at the level and figure out what tools in the environment itself you can use to your disposal, like the floor grades. Or wooden walls. Catwoman is the only character I've ever done wooden wall takedowns by. You didn't have to. That's because they're great. Catwoman is also a really good character to kind of manipulate the enemy. I find myself playing as her using more knockout smashes, or if I do use bolas, I throw them as a distraction to get people to walk over there, to try and get them all away from somebody, or isolate one guy off in the corner I can go take out. Because if, like again, cannot overstate this, you end up in a straight up fight, Catwoman is going to die, period. The one huge advantage she has is the ability to climb on the ceiling. While climbing on the ceiling, as long as there's not a dead body underneath you, she's invisible. Nobody will ever look up or see you. It is amazing. Maps that have big roof climbing areas as Catwoman are extremely easy, because you can just run away and jump up on a ceiling and you're gone. It's just like grappling to a gargoyle as Batman. It is the fucking get out of jail free card. Whore the ceilings, whore floor grades, or whatever else you can find to make Catwoman invisible. That's about all I got for general tips in Predator. Hope this will help you guys get those last couple medals you need. Go commit great-fisted justice.